This week I've been shooting this guy exclusively. It is the Canon 100mm f2.8 macro L series lens. And I'm actually on my way now to take it back. I've had this lens for a week now, and I want to show you some of the clips that I got with it in Atlanta last week when I first got it. So these are going to be some clips that I think you'll enjoy, and it'll give you an idea if you want to get something like this, or if you wanted to rent something like this. So this was one that I rented from Aperture Rent. It's a company in Atlanta, but they have a couple of other local stores or whatever if you're in their area. I definitely recommend the company because it gives you that option to actually use some of their gear and then take it back. And if you're in their area or whatever, you're actually able to go and pick it up so you don't have to pay for shipping, which is what I did. So maybe at the end of this, I can tell you about how much it cost me to do this, or I might throw that in another video. But yeah, let's roll some of that footage. Okay, so welcome to the ASMR walkthrough, playthrough, whatever you want to call it. So in this one, this girl's actually just passing by, and I want to get off a couple of quick photos because these are like the first ones that I'd ever gotten with this lens. And of course, they're complete crap. But I mean, it's the first photo, so you know. This next clip though, this got 50,000 plus views on TikTok.
Do what? What is it?
So this guy like blew my mind when he was like, "Hey, come over here. Hey, look at this." And I was like, "What is he doing?" And then he obviously pulls out like a stack of cash.
All right, ready? Do you have Instagram or something?
And I was like, "What is happening?" So here's the first one, and then here's like the crop that I did. And then I tried to do a black and white edit, so a lot of people liked it, and a lot of people hated it on TikTok.
I'll friend you, man. I'll send it to you.
I thought it was pretty cool either way.
Hey, how are y'all? Good.
Then right after that, this girl was like, "Hey."
Like 3-4 years.
Really?
Yeah. So I started a couple of years ago with just like landscape stuff, architecture, and then I just started into like doing people.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer?
Ooh, I'd say people because they're hard. Architecture is really cool because it's like it's easy. It's easy for the shot. And it'll never move, right?
Yeah.
But people are constantly moving. I like doing street stuff like this, candids, because a lot of the times you end up with people that are like like the people at the cafe. They don't see you do anything as long as they're like just doing whatever they do in their So yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks for talking to me.
No problem. Have a good day.
Bye, y'all too.
So that one totally shocked me, and you'll see it in just a second.
What is happening today? People are super nice out today. This is weird.
I was impressed that they just stopped me and wanted to talk. And then right after that was really cool, this whole street. So I found this guy like just hanging out, and he was looking at his phone, so I wanted to snap a couple of quick candids, and it was really good because I was able to get away from him so he doesn't like hear that thunk, thunk, thunk of the shutter clamping. But I thought they were decent. There's one point where these two runners are right behind him, and I thought in the back of the photos, maybe you'll see it, it actually looks like they're naked, and I was like, oh my god, this is horrible. Let's see. Nope, not that one, but that's the original one. And then basically I cropped it down, and then I also tried to do a black and white edit for it, so I thought that was pretty interesting. This one's heartbreaking because if you're a car photographer, you know how hard it is to get moving cars, like unless you're like a professional. And I had plenty of time to actually get the photos, but it just didn't come out, and I just couldn't get a good angle on this Corvette. I really wanted it, but it just didn't work out. So here is the first photo coming out. So this is the original, and then here comes the edit. So I know people are going to hate on me for changing the color of it, but I mean, you're going to have to get over that. I'm sorry. Alright, and then we have the last one, which is architecture. And what I did was I was walking by this building, and I just ended up seeing like some light come through the buildings, and it was perfectly hitting this little building right here. And what was so cool is that like the whole time I got cars passing in front of me, and if you had like a wide angle lens or something wider than what I'm using basically, you'd probably catch a lot of those cars and a lot of people moving in between. So like, look at this SUV. But it didn't affect me whatsoever because of the focal length of the lens. So I thought that was pretty helpful. But yeah, so maybe in this instance like a 160 or 100 millimeter equivalent, but it's 160 on this camera. Actually ended up working out for me pretty well. So here is the original, and it looks pretty decent, and then I just did the crop and I brought the blacks up, which is cool. I just want to say thank you so much for watching all this, and if you made it this far, I'd like you to at least hit that like button and possibly also consider subscribing and following on TikTok, but mostly following here or subscribing here on YouTube helps me out so much. The like helps me out so much. This is a brand new channel and I want to bring you more content like this. My next video will be talking about how much it cost me to actually rent this lens and if you should consider doing something like that. So if you'd be interested in hearing about that, definitely follow and hit the bell. That way you know when that video comes up. So right after that you can decide if you need to try out a new lens, you'll know about what it's going to cost. But yeah, thank you so much. And I guess this is the part where I say peace out, and I'll see you in the next one. So peace out, and I will see you in the next one.